Hey, so I know that this is quite different than what I typically do on this channel, but after today, I just had to sit down and film this. I mean, seriously, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm really going to regret this tomorrow, but after watching Ingrid's video today, I just had to do this. I'm sure many of you know that Ingrid came out with a video, and if you haven't seen it, I'm sure I can link it down below for you, but she was very open and honest with something internally that she's been struggling with for a very, very long time, and it was so inspiring to me. I seriously kind of just wanted to get on camera, share my thoughts, because I definitely want to converse with you guys and see if what you think about this whole thing, because this was such a shock to me that since watching the video, it's all I've been thinking about. I guess we might as well start with how I found the video, and if you haven't seen it, Ingrid, or Miss Glamorazzi, came out as being gay, and that's something that I've always grown up very open to. I am, from a Christian family and stuff, but my mom luckily always raised me with a very open mind, so it's not even the fact that she is gay, that doesn't mean anything to me because she's still the same person. However, I'm just shocked because I had Lily? I was just shocked when I heard it come out of her mouth because it was something that I never would have guessed. And it just goes to show that you can be perfect from the outside but still be struggling so much internally. So we might as well get to how I found the video, and it was on my way home today. I picked Bogey up from doggy daycare, and I think I was sitting at a stoplight, and I was on Facebook for whatever reason, and I saw it, and the thumbnail said I'm gay, and I'm like, okay, I didn't really know what to think about it, and so I clicked on the video, and as soon as I opened it, she's getting emotional and just kind of leading up to this big thing, and I was very confused, honestly. I at first thought she was talking about maybe some of her friends that have come out recently. I know Joey Graceffa has, and I think Connor Franta did at one point, and maybe some other people. But, I mean, those are just the ones that I watch that have, done this recently. So maybe I thought, well, actually, the first thing I thought was that she was talking about being happy, because I know that a lot of times recently she's been talking about making changes and kind of overhauling her channel, or just making a lot of decisions in her life that'll kind of lead to her happiness. So at first I was thinking that, but when she started getting all emotional, I was like, well, maybe she's trying to make a point about her friends and maybe the struggle that they went through. So I was very, very confused in the beginning, and as I kept watching it, I'm just like, is she acting? I know that sounds horrible, and I didn't ever think it was something she was making fun of, but I just couldn't connect the two for whatever reason in the beginning. But when I realized 5 minutes into the video maybe that she was being honest, and that this was something she has struggled with for 25 or whatever plus years, that's when I started to get emotional, because I feel as people, we always have something inside that we're having a war with or we're struggling with. And I mean, I couldn't imagine how she felt for her whole entire life, practically. I mean, I feel everyone has struggles, everyone has things internally. I definitely do too, and I think that's probably why the video touched me so much, and I honestly feel I will watch and rewatch that video just because it's so inspirational. But I mean, honestly, I have had an internal struggle too. It's not with my sexuality, but it's with my relationship. And sometimes I question it, and I just feel that's something natural. But when she was talking on camera, some of the stuff that was coming out of her mouth related so much to me, and I really feel that's hitting other people too. I know I'm not the only one out there to feel at times she was saying exactly what I was thinking, and I feel that's why I resonated so much with this video. But it was seriously heartbreaking sitting there and watching somebody who I've looked up to for years. I mean, obviously now I have my own channel, and she was one of the first people that I started watching on YouTube. And just to see her, all the emotion that was in that video, I think that's what really got to me, because I mean, you just never would have known looking at this person that she was struggling so much internally, and that's why it makes me so sad, because I hate to think that somebody who just seems so caring, so loving, so kind, so nice, just so happy really was not happy inside. And that's just like what boggles my mind, because as people, I feel like we hide it so easily, and that shouldn't be the case at all. But all in all, I feel like I've just been rambling on and on, so I'm very sorry if this like doesn't have a common thread throughout. I mean, I just wanted to sit down and kind of share my thoughts, and maybe just, even this is like a way to organize my thoughts inside my head, because I just was so impacted by this video, and I'm just so happy for her, so proud of her, and I just couldn't be more supportive. And that's another thing. I mean, really, after this video came out, of course I watched the whole thing while I was driving, or I should say listening to it, and then when I got home, I was almost hesitant to look at the almost 12,000 comments that were already on this video, because like I said, I've always been super open-minded about like that topic and stuff, and I just know there's a lot of people out there who like to share their opinions and be blunt about things, so I was a little bit worried, because with being so open, I was a little worried for her, and I didn't really want to succumb to all the meanness, because I was feeling extremely happy and inspired by her video. But I did look, and I was so happy to see all of the support. Oh my gosh, like it's just so fun to be part of a generation that accepts this. Like, I never thought it would happen. So I guess the point of this video has been said. I don't know. I just feel like this video, like I've never felt this way after watching a video, ever. It's honestly made me a happier person, because it almost makes me realize that anything is possible, and no matter what you're feeling inside, there's a way to overcome it, no matter how hard it may seem. I mean, if she can go and do that after 20 plus years, we can all live the lives that we've been wanting to live. So I guess that's everything that I wanted to talk about today, as my microphone falls off of my sturdy water bottle that's holding it up. But I don't know, I'm just open to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions, and hopefully we can keep them somewhat positive. You know, I'm totally up to hearing your other side of the story. If you don't agree with me, that's totally fine too. But I know it might seem funny, like, oh, this girl's doing a reaction video to someone coming out as gay, when that's not really a big deal. And it's not. Like, I kind of said that in the beginning. Like, it's not that. It's just I felt like I needed to do this video, because this video of hers just touched me so much. And yeah, there's bigger, more important things going on in this world, but this is just something in my world that has really been on my mind, like this last, you know, like what, 6 hours or something. But yeah, so Ingrid, if you're watching this, I'm extremely happy and proud of you, because you did what a lot of people probably can't and won't do. And I just honestly feel like your video is going to be like an anthem for those people. It's definitely going to be an anthem for me, because whenever I'm feeling like the decisions I've made, you know, aren't the best ones for me, or, you know, maybe I'm thinking that some decisions aren't going to make me as happy as I want them to, it's definitely going to be something that I watch and rewatch over and over again, because that just really spoke to me, and I just want to thank you for making the video. Like I said, Ingrid probably will never see this, but if she does, I just want to send her my kind words and my encouragement, because I think what she did is extremely brave, to say the least. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.